This is the start of the FNAF video I'm gonna make, so please enjoy and everything, and have a good time watching. Alright, so in FNAF VR, classic FNAF, if your boundary is at least like the square kind, did you know you can walk through, and boom, you see the animatronics. And this works for, here, let me just walk back through. But, did you know it works for FNAF 3? Look, I can even show you guys. So as you click through and everything, if your boundary's same set, same everything, watch.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week.
Look at that.
So we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way towards
you can do that. We're gonna exit this and see if it could work for, let's see what we can do. Could we do, no, FNAF 1 has Foxy. Wait, could that work? Let's ask Freddy first, because, Freddy my boy. Freddy my boy. Alright, let's see if this will work. We will see.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction.
Oh my god.
Let's return it to the Lost and Found.
You can actually...
Carefully grab and remove the child's hat from Freddy's mouth.
You can actually... That's awesome. So there's that one. So you can do it, not Foxy, but I think we can do Bonnie and Chica, which I'm not gonna do. Next idea that I thought, oh, hello. Let's do the DLC. Let's see if we can do that with the DLC. I haven't played the DLC in a while. Yep, the classic old DLC. Yeah, there's the Afton house over there. I remember there used to be a ship or something, but, I'm trying to think of something could we do. Wait, those night thingies, could we walk through the doors? That's a question that we can usually think about. If we think about it, maybe. Who knows? Alright, so we're... Oh my god, we actually... Okay, it works, but it's the same way as FNAF 1. Foxy comes out of nowhere, which is actually kind of awesome. So we did learn. You giant. You scary. But looks like it does work. I'm kind of figuring this out, but I never knew. I just been in a circle doing this game. So at least we found out something awesome. So we're gonna head back to the original game, of course. Yeah. If my boundary was bigger, I can maybe go to him. Oh, now that got me thinking. Prize corner. Counter, not corner. Let's make sure that could we just walk through? We can. We actually can. I think if I'm a bit farther this way, I can walk towards it. Oh my god, you can actually see. That's actually awesome. Oh, I just realized I need to do that. Holy mess. I do call it ready by mess this. Kobe! Wait, I can just walk towards it. Oh, darn it. So you do need an item. Alright, we got it. Best way to cheat in FNAF 101, the server menu. Question I have is, yes, okay. I want to head here for a second. We gotta check. How many do we have? Okay, we have all these tapes on this side. We just need to get this done. Let's listen to one of the tapes. Are these? Yeah, they're, because that's...
You can always tell when a company is getting ready to fire someone.
What the?
They start giving out written warnings for silly things, making sure to build a paper trail and make a case for a firing. Things that normally no one would care about suddenly become grave offenses, all worthy of being written and documented. I guess it works two ways, because it also encourages a person to quit rather than be scrutinized so heavily. I think Jeremy was too far gone to consider that option, though. The thing about it is that I don't think they were going to fire him because of anything he was doing wrong. They just knew he'd seen something. They needed to discredit him.
Listen to the first...
Hello? Can you hear me? Don't exit this room, okay? This isn't a mistake. This room isn't a mistake. I had to hide these logs away from the core gameplay files, in a place that only a beta tester would look, and in a place where the files could be protected. I just really, really hope that the next development team finds this before the game is released to the public. This game has some kind of malicious code in it that we haven't been able to fully contain or even understand, for that matter. We're over budget and out of time. But that's not the reason that we're shutting down. Listen, I have to keep this short so the file size will be small enough to fly under the radar. There are more. They may not be in order.
Okay, so there's those. Can I not grab... Okay, there we go.
I heard a pretty heated conversation this morning between Dale, our manager, and someone else on the line. It really feels like this project is in trouble, in no small part because of the lawsuit, I'm sure. There has to be a lawsuit, there's no way there isn't. It happened in this building just a few doors down from me. I think it's made worse by the fact that Jeremy tried to tell us something was wrong. But as a dev team, we all just saw it as a challenge to find what the problem was and fix it. Who could have known that? I have to go.
Alright, let's do number 5.
The drawers have been emptied out. Someone was here. I don't think it was spring cleaning either. No, there was plastic on the floor. Someone was definitely here during the night. It had to have been the client. I mean, they sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation, told us to scan it, said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves. It was a budget thing, I guess. It was just junk. Circuit boards and things like that. Looked pretty old. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it. It seemed to take hold by itself. Things started changing. But then, he started appearing. At least that's what Jeremy said.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is Jeremy is tripping about him.
Jeremy complained of nightmares when he came in this morning. He wasn't talking about it like someone telling a friend about his dreams, though. He was pale. Looked like he hadn't eaten in days. He spent an hour talking in Dale's office, but it didn't look like he was given much sympathy. When he came out, he went directly back to the testing room. He doesn't even jump anymore. Nothing scares him. He just stands there like he's talking to someone. Sometimes he rocks from side to side. We were told to leave him alone. I knew I was in line to do the testing next. They'd been prepping me for it. I guess they knew that Jeremy would need to be replaced soon.
Alright. Okay. So, what I'm getting from here is Jeremy's going insane. Because of glitch trip. That's why he's all janky.
You're doing a great job, and no doubt having a great time as well. As a reminder, please be sure to only interact with...
Alright, I like to play around for a while. We're going stupid. I know we were just went from a glitch to cassette tapes to this. But let's have some fun anyway. Alright. There we go.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had it spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it.
Never saw a dance until this. Do 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 do. Wait, is Freddy gonna like walk towards it and he do that? Okay, he's not on right now. Whoa! That's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna end off the video here with a jump scare. Wait. Ah! Look, it changes. Okay, so we'll test one more thing. We're actually end off this video. I do want to test something. Thank you, good sir. Oh, I hit my toe. But anyway, night one. I do want to test if we can go into the hallway. That's one thing I really want to try doing. It's walking into the hallway. You know? Yeah. Of course we... Oh, darn it. Hold on.
Hello? Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see in your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. You know, some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new systems without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth.
Oh, I never
while our
realized.
engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given.
I've never done this before, by the way. I've been just finding out just today. But we got 14 out of 3. So I'm gonna end the video final right here. Bye bye.